What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego in the back. Claressa, Shields, Unhinged. What on earth is going on? SESM12. Sup, Ego. Keep the boxing news up, man. Absolutely. This is what I do. I need y'all to come in and smash the like button. I want to have a good stream. I'm going to need y'all to come in so we can do that. Yeah, I want to talk about, I got more to say on this old Claressa Shields topic, if you will. There's a lot more going on. Joaquin, what's up? What's the boxing cheese may? That's funny. Oh, we gonna go over it with this whole Claressa Shields stuff. It's crazy. All I'm gonna say is don't act like I'm the bad guy because I'm keeping it real. Because that's what y'all like to do to me. I be keeping it so real in boxing. I'm what boxing's missing. And then when I do it, I'm the bad guy. And y'all be crying, oh, Ego. Oh, man, why would you? I ain't told no lies on anybody. Salute, bro. Swad Jones, what up? I ain't never made that my business to be lying on people. That's never been my steez. So, we gonna get it in. Pause. Leonard, what up? Shouts out to Montana. Oh, he talking on that Tony Montana. You need people like me so you can point your finger and say, okay, that's the bad guy. Yeah, I'm Scarface. The world, Chico, and everything in it. Yeah, I'll be Scarface for what I believe in. We coming for the top. Hey, 2026 is about to be lit. I don't care what y'all talking about. We about to have fun on the channel. Like back in the day. Big Dean, what up? Salute to the host channel in the chat. Now, I've been tweaking the audio. Are we too loud, too low, or just right? While we're waiting for the notifications to go out, the few people that are here can really help. Let me know, because I strive for perfection on the channel. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm always making changes. So before more notifications go out, let me know if the audio is perfect, too low, or what. At least for me, quality sounds good. It don't sound too loud though, because I've been adjusting levels and stuff, and I don't have no headphones on to really monitor it. Where it sounded good. All right. Yeah, it was tripping out yesterday. Hey, it was tripping out yesterday. So I had to go back into the lab. Man, where my shooters at? Hey, YouTube be half stepping. I want to get started, but I'm waiting for my shooters. Where they at? Y'all want me in here dolo, no protection, like raw sex. Y'all want me out here with no protection. Cause I know y'all be in the chat hating. Oh, she's the GOAT. Why y'all be so mad at my opinion? I really be having y'all pressed. Y'all be pressed about what I got to say. And you know it's true. That's why I don't understand. What are you pressed for? It don't even make sense to me. Now it should be love. Yeah, it should be love, but people gotta hate. I feel like I've been in the game so long. I feel like people be hating because they know I get a lot of love, and they be mad at that. I don't know. It be making them feel a type of way because I'm self-made. I do what I want. I wake up when I want. I say what I want. A lot of people ain't like that. The media in boxing got a lot of kiss at people. They're so worried about an interview. They're so worried about not stepping on anyone's toes. Like, I don't go out of my way hoping to do that. But these fighters aren't perfect. So let me talk. Pensacola, we talk tonight. Why can't I talk my speech? It come with the territory. I know that's right. Yeah, man. But Claressa Shields, man, she's I don't the thing that's weird about the whole Claressa situation is it feels like in a short period of time she doing a whole lot. Is that fair? Is that fair? In a very short period of time, like I'm seeing all types of, she all up and down my timeline, and 99% of it is not necessarily good. See, look, he said all negative. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like for real, it don't even have nothing to do with boxing. It's beefing with 50, serving papoose them leaves, treating people foul, arguing with people. It's not even like boxing stuff. Like the Franchon Cruz DAZN beef, where they were going back and forth. I could dig that. That's your upcoming opponent. That's what you're supposed to beef with them. So I'm not even mad at that. But all the extracurricular stuff, I don't know, man. I still haven't seen her movie. I ain't seen it either. Man, it's a shame because Claressa, she could fight. She got the mentality. But I think for me, the mentality of what makes you special as a fighter is not going to make you necessarily likable or relatable as just a person or a brand. So I think that's kind of like you being stubborn, you being fiery, you being competitive, you not taking no for an answer. All those things for a fighter, because let's be real, you gotta be a special type of person to make your paycheck by fighting. That's a hard way to make a living. You know what I mean? Certain jobs are just fireman, longshore fisherman, crab fisherman, boxer, cop. That takes something a little bit different because you're risking mortality every day you punch in. A lot of people ain't doing that. So I respect that. We all respect it. But a lot of those qualities that you have to have, the little bit of delusion, I'm the best, nobody could beat me. You know what I mean? That's good in boxing. But then when people are trying to tell you about yourself in the real world, like just regular non-boxing stuff, and you just you don't want to hear nobody out, it comes across as delusional and not necessarily good. But I love it either way, Let Claressa do her thing and be your own person. Oh my gosh. I knew they were coming. It was just a matter. Blue Jupiter. What the hell does that even mean? Jupiter's not even blue. So I don't even know what that means. Blue Stupider. That's your new name. Second, y'all will talk about anything just to discredit a person. I'm a content creator, dummy. I'm supposed to talk. See, you talking for free, Blue Stupider. You talking for free. You just leaving comments. You leaving comments for free. I get paid to do this. I'm a content creator, dummy. I got to make the content. The people, the streets need me. We don't need you. If you deleted your account, nobody would shed a tear. If Boxingego deleted his account, boxing space would be in a hard place. That's the difference between me and you. I mean, so what if she doesn't want to help from that person? I mean, why'd you say I mean twice? I mean, what is wrong with you? You talking like Rain Man. Yes, definitely, yes. Rubik's Cube, definitely. What are you talking about? I mean. You're missing the bigger point. I mean. Who cares if she doesn't want help from that person? Bro, I just told you. Good. Claressa Shields, keep doing everything. Listen, Boxingego don't know what he's talking about. Please, everything you've been doing, keep doing it. More content for me. You seem to enjoy it. And the fans going to keep drilling and killing you in the comment section. So I love it. That's what y'all don't understand. I'm a content creator, dummy. I make content. So yeah, if Claressa Shields continues on this path where people are growing tired of her relationship or what she got to say, great. That's more entertainment. And y'all know I'm the best. When it comes to sports and entertainment, that you turn to me. So don't listen to me. I don't give a fuck. I want you not to listen to me. For real. If you don't want to listen, don't listen. I'm talking to my people. Emotions are a powerful thing. Stupider, no, if Shields realized she getting played VH1 style. I matter in real life, not no internet. No, you don't. What's your name? I'll look you up. Because when I went to the fights, everybody knew me. They asking for pictures. When you go out, there's nobody asking you for pictures. So you don't matter in real life. Blue Stupider. Hey, you just want to strike out. That's what this is. You want to strike out, don't you? Talking about I matter in real life. Bro, streamers and YouTubers are probably the most sought out, biggest profession that people want to do anyway. So you trying to roast like, oh, I matter in real life, not this internet thing, buddy. Bro, everybody want to be a streamer. Who don't want to be a streamer? I wake up when I want. I go to bed when I want. I talk about what I want. I get paid good. I eat good. What you talking about? I matter in real life. Am I right? Bro, so you would rather work probably a 9-to-5 job. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I have humble beginnings too. But what I'm saying is, I ain't going back. Going back to 9-to-5 for me personally is prison. I worked my whole life since the age of 13, 14 with no gaps in employment really. But I ain't going back. Because why? I'm trying to build my brand. And I like being in the driver's seat. I feel good. I look good. I smell good. Facts. Bro, Claressa don't have to listen to me. She a grown woman. Don't listen to me. But when what happens, and then I'm right here to pick up the pieces. then y'all gonna be sick. Y'all gonna be sick because I'm never gonna stop. When listen, when it happens and Boxingego is proven to be right yet again, I'm never gonna stop. This internet then y'all up. You just talking at this point. You can't even type. This internet then ucked y'all up. Bro, you are desperate. You went from saying I matter in real life. No, you don't. I asked you what's your name. Here, I'll send you a link right now since you matter in real life. Show me how you living. Give me a tour of your spot. Turn your camera on. This dude said a streamer. All right, bet. I'll send you a link right now, and you show up. Since you matter in real life, I'll send you a link to everybody got a cell phone. Turn your cell phone camera on, click the link, and then we'll see how you living. And we'll continue the conversation. I will bet any type of money he won't accept this challenge. That's what I do bet. He trying to roast being a streamer. Oh, this guy said he's a streamer. What's wrong with being a streamer? This ain't the 1960s. Would you want me to be a sharecropper? What the wrong with y'all? You want me? Well, I'm supposed to be in agriculture, a sharecropper. what job is suitable to you? I got to do manual labor. Y'all ridiculous. Trying to clown online content creators. Oh, look at this guy. He stays at home and and does his stream. Is that so bad? Would you want me to be robbing people, hitting old ladies over the head, bipping people? Like, what are we talking about? Since when is being a content creator something to be shunned? Bro, if it weren't stupider, we wouldn't have no one to collect cigarette butts. Hey, you right about that. You definitely right about that. And I'm a demolish every time they come and try to like say some foolishness. I'm coming to destroy them. This what you get trying to defend Claressa Shields, and you out here getting cooked. You out here getting cooked by a YouTuber. Ego, I feel you, G. The whole world feel me. They gotta feel me. Surah, finally we got a shooter up in here. Yeah, now let the games really begin. Hey, I know, Surah, I know they hating. They didn't send no notifications. Bunch of haters. They trying to keep me down in 2026. But listen, in my opinion, Claressa Shields, in a short period of time, can you be finally now some notifications? Now can we get the notifications out? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I can always tell when YouTube hating. Now all of a sudden the shooters all come at once because they had to find it because YouTube trying not to show that I'm live or whatever. Claressa is doing a whole lot in a short period of time. Bro, I'm giving y'all game. Let me work. Let me cook. I'm trying to cooketh for y'all. The problem, as I see it, with Claressa Shields, one of the big problems is this. She an on switch. She don't have no off button. That is not good for a celebrity. Why you keep talking about her shaking my head? Because you clicked on it? Bro, these people, they gotta be idiots. The videos say it's about Claressa Shields. You clicked on it, left a comment asking why I'm talking about it. But if I didn't, then why are you here? You see what I'm saying? Obviously, it's working if you clicked on it, dummy. Bro, these people are like obtuse. He was like, man, why you keep talking about it? Because you clicked on it. How about that? That's like asking McDonald's why they keep selling burgers. They selling 1 billion burgers a day, but you asking like a buffoon, why is McDonald's keep selling burgers? Because I want, and because it's working. How about that? Then the other thing that makes y'all look foolish is if you notice, there's not too many storylines in boxing right now. So it's not like there's these crazy storylines that I'm overlooking and not talking about to talk about some quote Claressa Shields. It's not the case. It's a brand new year. We ain't had no fights yet. You know, Anthony Joshua just got in a car wreck. I've already covered that. He at home like mourning. You know what I mean? Jake Paul jaw got broke up. He ain't talking. He can barely sleep on his side. Tank been MIA. He ain't really popped out. Like Canelo, he golfing their side. I was born ready. Like what y'all talking about? I'm gonna talk about what I want, bro. Get these Captain Save-A-Woes out of here, bro. Why are you talking about Claressa? Is there something else I'm supposed to be talking about? I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. How about that? Boxing is dry as heck right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There ain't even like nothing going on. I could understand if there was like these crazy boxing storylines and I'm sitting up here talking about the 50 Cent Claressa beef and I talk about everything, bro. I'm a content creator. Shout out to Bella. What up to Bella? What's good with Bella? These dudes be simps. Y'all some simps, bro. Man, why are you talking about the quote? And here's the thing. For the last 15 years, I've been a content creator online. My whole job is to talk about what's going on. When Boxingego talk, why is it such a problem? But Claressa, she talk about what she want to talk about. She talk about Layla Ali. She say light-skinned women are the biggest haters of her brand. She talking about 50 Cent. Why can't Boxingego talk? Let me know that. How come I can't talk? Everybody else could talk. Shakur can talk. You know what I mean? Roy Jones could talk. T.O. Fimo, everybody could talk, but the guy that been talking, that got a whole channel based on talking, y'all say, oh, what, man, why are you talking about this? Hating ass. Bro, you got to be Claressa. There's no way. You're Clarenzo or whatever. Blue Stupider. There's no way you're not Claressa, bro, at this point. You the quote, because you doing too much. Listen, I said I will send you a link, turn your camera on. You have not been about that action, so we know what it is. You are Claressa. I get it. You are Clarenzo or whatever she calls herself. Turn on your camera. Blue Stupider, you're bra too tight. Yeah, let's get him, Kenya. Yeah. That gotta be Claressa, bro. And you really should be making cooking courses. You should be taking some cooking lessons instead of worrying about what I'm doing. You done served your man some leaves, some spinach from Subway on a plate. No dressing, no salt, no pepper. You didn't even saute the spinach. So, yeah, focus on that. Don't worry about me. Bro, that looked like a prison plate. Get that out of here. You done served this man some autumn leaves and shit. And then he lying on there. Bro, he lying talking about, oh yeah, this was 11 out of 10. Bro, of course ninjas finna always overdo it. You know that wasn't no muff. The fact that you could have said 10 out of 10. The fact that you said 11 out of 10, we know you capping. This girl Claressa done raked up some leaves and put it on your plate, and you like, oh, this is 11 out of 10. Can I have another, please? Bro, you sound like a hostage. You know, when somebody apprehends you, they put you in that little white van with the tinted windows and drive you to an abandoned warehouse, and you tied up, and you trying to sweet talk the killer. You trying to say anything to the kidnapper to buy you some time. That's how he did in the video. Oh, that delicious chef's kiss. 11 out of 10. Can I have another, please? These cuffs are starting to hurt. Could you free me? Can you take the cuffs off? Bro, you say anything. Bro, you know when you want the kidnapper to show you some grace, you like, the food was good. It was bro. You got the zip ties on your head. You want the kidnapper so you can try to break out. The food was great, but what about, can we talk about these zip ties? Can you please get these zip ties? It's cutting off my circulation. Bro, my circulation. You trying to get the zip ties cut off? The food was 11 out of 10. It was 11 out of 10. Bro, you want the kidnapper to help you so you could do an El Chapo and escape. Escape? You try to escape. You try to sweet talk the killer. Heck no. I'm talking about it 11 out of 10 for some leaves? Bro. She gave you some leaves and you said it's 11 out of 10. Bro, if you don't, you should have put some Hidden Valley Ranch or something on it, bro. Was you cutting weight, Papoose? My boy Pap cutting weight? Dude, like, what is good? Bro, I'll never date a boxer if I got to eat like the boxer. Ain't no way. Man, why would I date a boxer? Alicia Baumgartner, fine in a muff. But I ain't dating her if I got to eat. You trying to lose water weight, so I can't get no biscuit? Like, I can't have no gravy on the biscuit? No, hey, ain't no way. Is she fine? Bro, why would I have to cut weight because you fighting? That don't even make sense. I don't got to hit the scale. That's you. If a woman's husband is a cop and he got to get pepper sprayed to prove his worth and pass the academy, don't got to get pepper sprayed? Bro, to become a cop, they put you through little obstacle courses and you be at the range. You got to get pepper sprayed. You ain't never seen somebody's spouse get pepper sprayed that ain't trying to be the cop. Papoose is not the fighter. Why he got to cut weight? Why he got to eat the leaves? Huh? Why he got to eat them leaves with no dressing, no sauce, no mac sauce? Why? Huh? Shaquiana Newsom sent $10. Absolutely. Why Papoose can't eat no good food? Huh? It says, for a salute, I appreciate your content. Shout out to you for the $10 Cash App. Yeah. Why is it backwards? Hold on. I don't like that. I got to flip that. I don't like how that looking. Thank you for the $10 Cash App. Yeah, man, keep supporting the channel. We gonna turn it up a notch. I'm gonna turn it up a notch for y'all this year. We gonna have some fun. Shout out to Shaquiana Newsome for the $10. Yeah, the Cash App's open. Listen, I got a link me. Use my link me. It'll get you to any of my links. Capiche? Link me if you want to donate. That's a super easy way. You can click the icon, get to the Zelle, get to the Cash App, blah, blah, blah. Sura says, Papoose is trapped in the closet. Oh, bro. He said he trapped in the closet like R. Kelly. Bro, ain't that the truth? He trapped in the closet. Didn't R. Kelly have a song? It was a midget. Bro, the man R. Kelly did not do a song, and I think he was getting cheated on, and he got cheated by a midget, and that was the whole plot to it. Y'all remember that? Bro, I see why R. Kelly in jail, because ain't no way the midget done stole your girl like that. He was like, and I opened up the door, and it was a midget. Bro, if a midget done took my girl, it's over, bro. I'm going to fall into a depression. You got, bro, you done let Willow knock the bottom up out it. You done let my boy Warwick Davis, I've got this feeling, I just can't turn it loose. As somebody else getting next to you. Hey, and walk around like I was just sleeping in my bed, midget in my bed. Bro, you got a midget in your bed, cuz, on dead homies. Hey, R. Kelly was tripping. He turned anything to a song. Remember he was out in front of that grocery store? They ain't got no cookies in there? I want a cookie. Said I want a cookie, bro. The man made a song about Chips Ahoy and shit. About some damn Oreos. They ain't got no cookie. I need a cookie. I want a cookie. Said I want a cookie. Bro, you tripping. R. Kelly said that because them little Girl Scouts was out there with them cookies, and that man, bro. He nasty, bro. There ain't no way, bro. You singing because some little Girl Scouts was out there with them cookies. You seen them little 13, 14s in there, you know, with them cookies. You trying to show off in front of the 13-year-olds. You nasty as hell, bro. R. Kelly, I knew that there was something wrong because he was leaving clues in the music. Age ain't nothing but a number. What you mean by that? Age ain't nothing but a number. Bro, just listen. Go through R. Kelly's, what do they say, hidden in plain sight? That's R. Kelly. You could tell he like underage women. He was putting clues in the music. Age ain't nothing but a number. You married Aaliyah, she was like 14. She had to get that annulled. She was 14, 15. You named her album Age Ain't Nothing But a Number and wrote the song. Suspect. The man's song said, seems like you're ready. That's something you say to someone underage. Well, it seems like you're ready. Bro, what you mean seems like? Either they got a valid real California ID that says they're ready or they don't. What you mean it seems like you're ready? Bro, this man is nasty. He a musical genius, but he nasty. Cause that don't how you gonna say seems like you're ready? That sounds like you trying to coach her. Well, it seems like you're ready. She's like, no, I'm underage. It seems like you're ready. Talking about she mature for her age. Nah, bro. R. Kelly was putting clues in his music. His album called 12 Play. She 12 and she at recess. She playing. Bro, 12 play? Ain't nobody said 12 play. They say 4 play. The man named his album 12 Play because she 12 and she playing. She playing hopscotch and shit. Tetherball out there. Kickball out this moment. Hell nah. Bro, look it up. R. Kelly 12 play. Ain't no way. He was putting clues to that. He thought it was a game. Catch me if you can. Like, bro, look, I don't be lying. Look, and he got the Zodiac Killer vest on. Like, what is that? What is it, bro? He the Zodiac Killer. Look at the vest. What is any of that? The Summer of Sam vest, bro. He the new Zodiac Killer. That vest. What is that even? That's some code, bro. Look, he got the numbers got the 12 played and the numbers scratched off. Nah, R. Kelly nasty. Ain't no way. Okay, Shields is a great boxer. Her likability is important. If she wants to be promotable, turn a dollar outside the ring. I agree. I agree. Ego, what you think about Matias' fight coming up? I don't think about it, bro. That fight in a week, they ain't promoted it. Bro, where the promotion? They got Hope promotion. Now I hope it sell. I hope we sell these tickets. They ain't not even trying. I just spit out my knack after that. Cause y'all know I'm telling the truth about the game. Bro, Matias failed a drug test. They put him in a big venue. They not selling tickets. Bro, the UK is not where it's at in boxing. How you gonna put a UK dude that nobody know? Dalton Smith. What the hell is a Dalton Smith? I'm convinced the UK got like 4 names for boys. Peter. They got Caleb, Liam. And that's about it. They got a couple names out there. Caleb, Liam, Caleb, Liam. And Eddie. Nah. Dalton. Yeah, y'all talking to me about a Dalton Smith. Who's that? I'd rather see Jada Pinkett Smith or something. You're going to put one of the Smiths, Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, if we're going to get any Smith will do, put Emmett Smith in that mother. Y'all talking about some Dalton Smith. Put Will Smith in. Ah! Now that's how you supposed to try. Put my boy Will Smith in there. I don't know nothing about no Dalton Smith. What my week, mate? Y'all, mate, you're slagging your fighting Super Matias, mate. Commiserations, mate. Yeah, we ain't worried about that. Yeah, Claressa, the vest told it all. I try to tell y'all. I want Claressa to do well, but she gotta chill out. Like, Jamel Herring, I'm gonna read it to you, and you tell me if this warranted Jamel Herring being blocked. Fair? Fair. Jamel Herring, this is what he said to Claressa that got her, like, angered or whatever. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Where did it go? Oh, I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. Everything doesn't need a response, sis. People will talk no matter what, but none of that changes who you are and what you already done. If you're happy and confident and locked in with yourself, that's all that really matters. Keep shining, stay focused on camp, and keep being you, you've earned it. Now, was that anything negative towards Claressa Shields? Yes or no? I need the fans to vote. What Jamel, a fellow boxer, what he just said, was that negative towards Claressa Shields? Shout out to my boy Sura. That was a positive message. Bro, he's like, keep being you. Don't worry about the haters. Oh, why did he get blocked? And this is Claressa's. I'll put it on the screen. Hold on. This is Claressa's response to that. Okay. So Jamel Herring is like, keep your head up, basically. Don't let them get to you. And in response, Claressa Shields. What the heck? In response, Claressa Shields says, man, what? Don't tell me what I should and shouldn't do. You not dealing with this. I'm dealing with it and don't know how it feels. You should be telling Muff to leave me alone. Come on, bro. Really? Like, why I don't like when people act like everybody's against them. Not everyone's your enemy, bro. Not everyone wants to see you like hurt and in peril and stuff for you to be doing all that. She talking about, man, what you mean? You don't know how this feels. Bro, he literally was like, it sounded like he was in your corner. For real, for real. He did not say nothing. And you blocked him. And y'all, I guess y'all supposed to be friends or whatever. You blocked him for that? That's crazy. She is toxic. No wonder Pap dipped. He ain't dipped yet, though. He's still with her, ain't he? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, it don't make no sense, bro, to be jumping out the window like that. Nah, but people just have their own people they mess with. Yeah, but okay. So if you have people you mess with, cool. You didn't want to hear it or whatever. But why would you block someone over it? That's what I'm saying. Claressa Shields comes across as unhinged. I'm not even being funny. That sounds like some unhinged behavior. For you to do all that over that's kind of weird, in my opinion. That is like truly bizarre, unhinged type of behavior. Like, he didn't say nothing crazy. And like, here's the thing. I'm just being real with y'all. Her upbringing must have been wild. Yeah, you ain't never lie. All right. So here's my honest opinion on the situation. Here's the situation. Claressa says, I don't care what people think. I'm unbothered. I love myself, and that's all that matters. But I'm calling her bluff because in my world, there's no way you could be all of these things and that confident deep down inside and act this way. I don't think that's possible. Because in my world, if you are truly unbothered, none of this stuff gets to you. The fact that she is always on attack mode, like you're arguing with people that, one, some of them you'll never even meet. like just random fans. And to me, the behavior, I've noticed it for a while, it looks like you're seeking out the behavior. Like, don't make me prove it. Don't make me prove it. There'll be people talking bad about her in the comment section, right? And saying whatever. And she done replied to like every person that says something. How is that even possible? Do you know how many people talk bad about me? I don't know if people think I'm joking. I really don't give a I really don't care. But she says she don't care, but then she's responding to every little thing. And then like I'm not trying to be I'm trying to say what I feel without necessarily being so harsh, but it's like this is what I'm forced to do because I got to be blunt about it. Like the other angle that to me seems kind of narcissistic and almost like delusions of grandeur. You're a 2-time gold medalist. That is an amazing accomplishment. You represented my country, right? We're all from the same soil, different cities, different states, but we're all, not all of us, but a lot of people here are American, right? We're rocking with you. We want you to do well, right? In that regard. But now I feel like she's making her whole identity these 2 gold medals. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's not to lessen the accomplishment. But if you say like that, to me, that is very thin-skinned behavior, right? Where if anyone says anything to you, your retaliation, your retort is, oh, I got 2 gold medals. Oh, I'm 6-time undisputed. I'm this and that. And you start like stat checking them. There has to be more to you than competing in the Olympic Games and these accolades. Like people were like, say whatever, they're going to say whatever. And then you're like, oh, but I got 2 gold medals. Shut up. I don't care. What? Look, every time somebody says something, she posting pictures of 2 gold medals. To be honest, that's kind of corny. I'm just being real. Kind of corny. Because, first of all, you're not the first person in the world to have 2 gold medals. Vasily Lomachenko and Guillermo El Chicao Rigondao, they have 2 gold medals as well. However, I have never, that I can recall, I don't recall when people ripped Rigondao or Lomachenko or said something bad about him, they don't defer back to the gold medals. That is an accomplishment. It's part of your history, your lineage, your past. Like, when have you ever heard Lomachenko, someone has a criticism, and he's like, yeah, but I got 2 gold medals. Oh, look at my gold medals, and bringing them everywhere. Like, when did you, if I'm not mistaken, I think Guillermo Rigondao melted one of his gold medals down to some gold teeth. So it's like, now because you've accomplished something in the Olympics, right? Nobody can say anything to you. Nobody can make a point because you're just going to keep bringing up, oh, I'm 4-time undisputed. I'm da-da-da. Oh, 6-time national champion. Oh, I got 2 gold medals. Life don't work like that. There are, like, not to be rude, there are people who have very similar accomplishments, if not more accomplishments in their field. Michael Phelps, how many medals he got? He got more medals than Claressa. And when he was smoking weed or whatever people like attacked him for, he didn't be like, oh, but I got 18 medals. Look at the medal. Like, and I feel like, to be honest, it's weird almost because Claressa, as a fighter, I truly believe her. And I believe she is very confident in her ability to fight. I truly believe that, right? However, outside of the ring and deep down inside, I feel like she comes across as very insecure with a lot of her actions. I truly believe that. because there's only certain emotions that will make people do certain things, in my experience in life. Fear, jealousy and envy, and insecurity, right? Not everything, because you got other emotions like anger and whatever. But in terms of people acting a certain way, those are like three key components that if it ain't this one, it might be one of these other two. Once again, fear. Fear makes people do all types of crazy stuff, act weird, say weird things, backdoor somebody, blah, blah, blah. Fear, jealousy, and envy. We already know what jealousy and envy could cause, right? A dude get jealous because his girl or his ex-girlfriend moved on and then stalk her. You know what I mean? So that, jealousy and envy, fear, and insecurity. King Boone, what's up? And Claressa truly comes across as like insecure because if you really don't care what people are saying, why are you responding to so much of it? How can you be confident but you respond to everything? And then a person like Jamel Herring's like, oh, don't worry about them. And then you get mad at him. That's like narcissistic behavior to me. Like if the homie Surah is like ego, that joke you said earlier was a bit too far and it was insensitive or you did wrong, I'm going to take it in. Like, I don't want to necessarily hear a criticism about myself, but I'm not going to block Surah, be mad and stuff because I know I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I get it wrong sometimes. Maybe I took a joke too far. Maybe I said something that wasn't perfect. I'm human. Claressa is like, if you say anything that is not kissing her butt, kind of like Crawford. You know what I mean? Me and Crawford never had no issue at all. I was in his gym before he remodeled it. That's how far it dates back. I was covering all his fights. Me and him never had no type of issue ever. I always gave him his prop. When Crawford made, to me, some questionable moves business-wise, and then he would get on these podcasts and start complaining and blaming everybody else but himself, then I, being who I am, I kept it real. Like, no. You had opportunities where you could have left Top Rank. You could have signed with PBC and Al Heyman, see what they was talking about, and now you would have been a part of the family, part of the team who had all of the top welterweights. Because Top Rank, the only guy, when you were with Top Rank, the only one that they really had that would have been a jewel for Crawford to fight was Manny Pacquiao. And they didn't give you that opportunity despite you calling him out and saying you were down to fight him. That is a you problem. That is a Crawford problem. Right? And then when I started speaking like that, then all of a sudden Crawford hated me. Because he didn't want to hear it. Because he want to blame the system. He want to blame everyone else. He want to blame the fans. He want to blame the YouTubers. I'm telling you about these fighters. You take punches for a living, but you can't take no constructive criticism. I ain't never said Crawford can't fight. I never said Claressa can't fight. But these people are thin-skinned, in my opinion, to the point where if you say anything that is not like worshiping, then all of a sudden you public enemy number one. That is too much. I think Claressa's a good person. I know people that know her personally. Like people, like from out my way. I never heard no bad things about her as a. I mean, I heard a couple things, but nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? So I think she has good intentions. I know she's a good fighter, but all this extra stuff in like being almost angry. Like everyone's not like you damn near treat everyone like they're Alicia Baumgartner or something. Like they're your sworn enemy. Jamel Herring say something, Baumgartner. Boxingego say something, Baumgartner. A fan online say something you don't like, Baumgartner. It's just like we all turn into Alicia Baumgartner. Now we're like, you know what I mean? Because you can't be that thin skinned, bro. And I don't believe you could be as confident as you say you are and as unbothered and act this way. I refuse to believe that. Like, if you're unbothered, then you're truly unbothered. And this ain't just to Claressa, but it definitely applies to her. I've long talked about this on my channel, right? Where these new celebrities, they do themselves a big disservice. When I was a kid, there were certain celebrities, like growing up in the 90s, there were certain celebrities that appeared larger than life because they were like huge pop stars, like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Tupac Shakur, Snoop Dogg, you know, Prince. If you knew anybody who was like, oh, I hung out with Prince, that would be like such a big deal because he's Prince. He's like a legend. Or I kicked it with Michael Jackson. Or I went to a party, and a private party, and Mariah Carey was there, and we talked. In the 90s, that would have been big. These are huge stars, you know what I mean? These are huge stars. This new generation, they have used social media, but to a fault. They're too close. So they don't even seem like celebrities anymore. Right? Like Mike Tyson. Do you really think there were people 88, 90 Tyson, like right around there? Do you think there are people who are talking crazy to Mike Tyson? Like, honestly, from 1988 to 1990, do you think there would have been a bunch of people who were like calling Mike Tyson names and talking crazy to him? Yes or no? Come on, where y'all at? In 1988 to 1990, do you believe there were a bunch of people who are talking crazy to Mike Tyson? Calling him a B word and all that? Bro, if you did that to that version of Tyson, he'll catch a charge. Come and say that to my face. I'm a butt in front of everybody. Like, what? Like, Tyson, bro, you getting butt. You ever had your pushed in? Bro, young Tyson, the unhinged, he finna say something out of pocket. Come up on this stage so I could pull your pants down so I could butt in front of everybody. Like, what? Bro, he's finna violate you something next level. Because if he was doing that to the fighters, I know he'll do it to your scrawny butt. You know what I mean? Bro, they had a satellite interview. Tyson had glasses like me on and had like a little windbreaker suit. I remember this stuff. And I think he was talking to Razor Ruddock before their fight. And Mike Tyson said to Razor Ruddock, how dare you speak to me like that? You should let me kiss you on them big, pretty lips. Bro, go look it up. There is an interview, and he in the satellite, he was like, how dare you speak to me like that? You should kneel before me. I want to kiss you on them big lips. Bro, what? What? But go to Shakur Stevenson's comment section. They violating him, bro. Violating. Violate. Shut up, Shakur. Every time he posts. Go to Claressa Comment section. Violation. Ain't nobody was violating no prime Mike Tyson. I wish all y'all had children before I could take them out of elementary school and stomp on their testicles, because that's the pain I wake up with. Bro, this man is deranged. The man said, I wish y'all had children so I can stomp on their testicles. Back in the day, the fighters evoked fear, struck fear in people. Like, we looking at Mike Tyson like Bishop and Juice. Like, this dude is crazy. Ain't nobody looking at Shakur Stevenson. He talking mad tough. Ain't nobody looking at you like that. Just to be honest, you're a good little boxer. He a good little fighter, but nobody looking at you like Tyson. Ain't nobody was like talking wild to prime Tyson. Not, bro, imagine talking trash to someone who said he want to pull your kids out of school so he can stomp on their testicles. Bro, you have to be a fighter yourself. I ain't fighting no dude that want to stomp on kids' testes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bro, and what made Mike Tyson in his prime sick is he would have these quotables and it had nothing to do with the question that was being asked. That's the scariest part. They'd be like, Mike Tyson, how are you preparing for this fight? I didn't prepare. That's why I wish all y'all had some children so I could take them out of school and stomp on their testicles. Bro, it don't matter what the question was, Mike going left. Mike, you moved to Hawaii. How's the weather? I haven't seen my kids in months. My wife in a year. How come? None of your business, white boy. I just haven't. I want to take his heart. Like, what? Like, bro, it didn't even had nothing to do with the question. Like, where did this even come from? Yeah, I'm a dysfunctional motherfucker. Bro, I'm a dysfunctional nigga. Yeah, I'm a nigga. I'm a barbaric, scary nigga that like to rob and sweat people. Yeah. Bro, and it didn't have nothing to do with the interview or nothing. Ain't nobody looking at Shakur or whatever. Keyshawn be bugging his eyes out. Nobody looking at that as like no scary stuff. So you stupid, bro. Why? I'm a real savage, dysfunctional nigga. I'm a barbaric nigga like that. Punch people and stomp on them. Cause that's the pain I had growing up in Brownsville. Bro, Mike Tyson was crazy. Normally, I don't do no interviews with the women unless they trying to fornicate. You trying to bro? He asked the bit, was she trying to fornicate? He said to ask a question and have your question answered as a woman, you got to be down to fornicate. Hey, the man was wild, bro. I don't normally do interviews with women unless they down to get butt naked and fornicate. And then he looked at her like, are you going to take the proposition? He was like, the ball's in your court. Come get this dick. Hey, Mike Tyson was wilding, bro. Bro, the man said he ain't talking to the women at the media scrum unless they trying to fornicate. I seen another one he was talking about before the Buster Douglas fight. Yeah, I was in Japan. I was eating sushi. I was having all types of orgies. I had an STD. I was burning. True story. It's on his documentary. He said he had an STD and he was burning before one of his fights. I was having orgies. I was butt naked. I was with the Yakuza family in Japan. And my pee-pee was burning. It was burning. And Cus told me don't mess with the scallywags. But I was wild back then, so I was burning. Like, I had to let it burn like Usher. The bit burned me. Bro, what? That's why boxing was different back then. You had actual personalities that was crazy. Like you like, what's this guy gonna say? It was entertaining. Now you got these fighters that live on the internet arguing with people. That makes you too like it like brings you down a. Can you be? I swear to you, I am not making that up. I swear that see, I speak the truth, and it be so real. Y'all think I'm making it up. I'm not making that up. Mike Tyson, there's a documentary where he was talking about he had an orgy and he got burned with an STD before the fight. I'm not making that up. He literally said that. Y'all think I'm making it up because it sounds so wild. I swear on everything he said that. That's what I'm saying. Like, can we bring back boxers with STDs? You know what I mean? Pause. But I like my boxers with the STDs before the fight. Can we bring that back? See, there ain't nobody in this game like me. I talk about what I want. I don't care if someone just joined in live stream. I say what I want. I like my boxers had them STDs before the fight. So they had that extra itch, that extra burn. I was burning. Like, I want that extra, you know what I mean? Yeah. These new boxers be, like, boring. This ain't it, but.
And I'm a reader too, brother.
This is not it, but this.
I haven't read the actual book. I saw the play. I saw the Undisputed Truth on HBO. But my thing was, I've been thumbing through, and
I was really poor and stuff. I got into a lot of fights. I stole a lot of stuff. I flew a lot of pigeons. I love pigeons. I got a lot of venereal diseases and stuff.
See, bro, the man said I got a lot of venereal degrees. Like he went to college to get them STDs. Bro, this man tripping. I told you.
I stole a lot of stuff.
I got a lot of.
I flew a lot of pigeons. I love pigeons. I got a lot of venereal diseases and stuff.
I said degrees.
Yeah. Venereal degrees.
But you know what?
You're learning.
You got your master's in.
Bro, he got his master's in syphilis.
You got your master's in STDs.
Yeah.
Hey man, we gonna play a round of higher, lower. Then.
Do you know what syphilis is?
No, what?
I don't either, but it hurts like hell.
Bro, I told y'all, I'm not lying. The man had a STD. I never even heard of that. You heard of solofalosis? Me neither. But it hurts like hell. I was burning. What the hell is wrong with him? Listen.
STDs.
Yeah.
Listen.
Man, we gonna play a round of higher, lower. Then.
Do you know what syphilis is?
No, what?
I don't either, but it hurts like hell.
Bro, he was burning.
Mike Tyson in the neighborhood. Hey man, let's play a round of higher, lower right here, man. We gonna guess how many STDs Mike Tyson. Don't tell us.
I won't tell you.
Don't tell us.
I won't tell.
Crystal, just Mike Tyson, whole career, any woman, how many STDs do you think he had? Don't tell us. We gonna all take a guess. And all you gotta do when she say a number, just say higher or lower.
Okay, I'm gonna say 7.
Higher.
Higher?
Oh my God. I'm gonna go with 12. Hold on, say it. Get on that one. Get on Crystal, Ricky's mind. I'm gonna go with 12. 12.
I hate to say higher though.
No, keep it real with us though.
Bro, the man said he had more than 12 STDs. Bro, you gotta get your boxing license pulled. The 80s and 90s was wild. Bro, they gotta take your boxing license. You can't just be in there burning with ringworms and tapeworms and syphilis and tuberculosis and all types of other stuff we don't even know about. Hey, they like how they letting the people do this? This is like, bro, I never even heard of that, bro. He didn't have everything in there. He was combining them. Herpesleptic, simplex, ringworm. Anyway, back to what I was initially saying. These new boxers are too comfortable on social media. There's no exclusivity, and it just make. Hey, y'all gotta chill with these germs. Hey, I keep looking in the chat. Hey, chat, y'all gotta chill, bro. I keep looking in the chat and seeing like little bugs and burning and ringworm and germs. Bro, someone say he had answer on the D. Bro, y'all gotta stop putting this in the chat because then YouTube gonna think that I'm freak nasty over here because y'all putting VD and ringworm and testes. Bro, y'all gotta chill, bro. Every time I look up, I see people barfing. Bro, I see little germs and amoebas and plagues. Y'all gotta chill with these comments. I'm trying to conduct a show like the professional that I am. And every time I look up, I keep seeing VD and BD and BBD, like poison. Y'all gotta chill on these comments. The point I was trying to make, that package was next for Mike. I can't even run the show. Y'all tripping, bro. All right. The point I'm making, and I've said this for a long time, is these new boxers, they're majority of them do not use social media good at all. Here's why. Social media should, by and large, make people uck with you more. Right? Meaning, they see what you post and talk about stuff, and they actually like you more. Now you're building your brand. But you have people who are diehard Claressa Shields fans and like, oh man, I can't really get what she did right there. Or I like Shakur the way he fight, but what he said on Twitter, I ain't rocking with that. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people are doing social media wrong, in my opinion, because you're not gaining new fans. Like Shakur uses social media like a diary. Nobody want to hear that, bro. Oh, I went 15 rounds. Oh, I ran. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, I'm getting so sharp. None of these guys could beat me. Oh, I'm the best lightweight. Oh, I'm moving up to 140. Oh, I'll fight Devin and Conor Ben, but only with a rehydration clause. This stuff ain't like helping your case none. It really isn't. So I just feel like a lot of these people use social media, cool. But there's also oversharing and overusing. And I feel like a lot of people don't got their balance right. That's why look at the game right now in boxing. You see 95% of fights are taking place on social media. Man, I'll F you up. You won't F me up, I'll F you up. Man, send the contract. No, you send the contract. Oh, I'm the A side. You got people claiming to be the A side. They've never even been on pay-per-view as a headliner. And they talking like A side talk. The game look washed and chopped right now, bro. I'm being so serious with you. The game look washed and chopped because of this type of behavior. Bunch of arguments, a bunch of like, you got these new dudes, they'll be like Shakur ain't even got past Teofimo, and he already talking about what he want to fight next and new weight classes. Keyshawn Davis, he ain't got past Jermaine Ortiz. He talking about moving to 147. What are we doing? Honestly, where does it end? Please let me know. Where does it end where you ain't even like got past step 1 and you talking about step 4, 5, and 6? And then you wonder why boxing don't grow beyond where it is. Boxing should be the number 1 sport, but we could never get there with a lot of what goes on in boxing. It'll just kind of stay at the certain level that it's been at. And then occasionally have a breakaway fight that draws the attention and transcends the sport. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the Claressa thing is like, whether she means well or not, I just feel like she's doing a lot in a small period of time. And then the fact that you're arguing with people, like, you don't understand the internet, I feel. There are some people who are like, at this point, professional trolls. The more you engage and go back and forth, they check their phone every minute. You know what I mean? They're going to keep coming back, and it's only going to grow. And when people see that they can offend you and get a rise out of you, more and more people are going to dogpile you and do that. And Claressa Shields seems like the pride always comes before the fall. She don't seem like she understand that. You know what I mean? Where you just get done explaining yourself to this person, and then another troll's like responding to your other one. You'll never win here because you just replied to the last hate comment, and then now someone else was like, shut up. Sedacia Green will beat your ass. You know what I mean? Like, you can't. It's the internet. You will drown in a sea of criticism. That's why people, they're going to say whatever they want about Boxingego. I really could care less. They ain't going to do nothing. I know that. Right? Oh, your channel stinks and you're horrible. Your worst channel on YouTube. Okay. Because YouTube don't feel like that way. The way they paying me, they clearly don't feel that way. So why would I care about some idiot talking about I got the worst channel, but YouTube ain't paying me like I got the worst channel? You understand what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. How I got the worst channel, but then YouTube ain't paying me like I got the worst channel? They moving up in weight faster than ball players. Man, because they weight bullying. There's a lot of little stuff like that going on in the game that waters down the sport. And they constantly lurking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, all this type of stuff. And then a person like me who's unapologetic, person like me who's going to keep it real no matter who you are, then I'll get labeled as, oh, you're a hater. Y'all it's 2026. We got to start redefining what is a hater. You know what I mean? Like, not that I don't know what it means, but what I mean is, if you keep it real and the people don't want to hear it, does that make you a hater? I never understood that. So if I say something that is 100% true, but it's against someone that you don't want to hear nothing negative about, am I really a hater or am I a truth speaker? I feel like people are so quick to just fall back on, oh, you're hating. This is hate. You hate. Like, I have nothing but praise for Claressa Shields, Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson for years. You could go back and watch all that content. There's not one video that I can recall where I was even negative to them. But then they end up doing something in their own respective ways. And in the moment I criticize, because I'm like, hey, that wasn't a good look. Hey, this, or hey, what about this? Or why didn't you do this? Why did you say this? Now, all of a sudden, 8 years of Crawford praise, now I become the Crawford hater. You see how that works? I done praised the man for 8 years, 10 years. In the moment I started speaking on certain elements of his business practices or what he was saying in an interview, now all of a sudden I'm the biggest hater. That comes from people with their own internal struggles. I agree there. It's impossible to hate confident people because they don't care either way. That's why I reject Claressa Shields' deposit. She keeps saying I'm confident and I look good and I'm the baddest and I'm fine and I got a nice butt and da-da-da-da. There's no way you could truly feel like that and keep explaining yourself. I deal with women. I've dealt with women my whole life. Trust me. I've seen them all. I've seen I've dealt with all types of women. If there's anything that I know is boxing, is making money, and is women. And there's certain do's and don'ts that really show. Because I'll tell you from experience, I've gotten to know certain women that everybody thought was fine. Everybody at work, everybody in a certain setting, like a lot of times coworkers or whatever, or school, and then got to know them deep down inside, they're heavily flawed and they're heavily insecure a lot of the times. Not always, but they think they got body dysmorphia or something, or an eating disorder, or they're worried about a pimple, or they don't like their voice. Like, it's crazy because you would never think that about certain people. And I'm talking about people who look like A1 steak sauce. They like 10s and everybody showed them attention. But none of that matters if you don't feel it internally. Like, people can send you letters and comments talking about how your body is amazing, how beautiful you are. If you do not feel that internally, none of that matters. That's all outside noise. If you are not happy with yourself, if you have child trauma or whatever is going on, and you don't ultimately feel that way, then it don't matter what anyone's saying because think about it. Let's say you're a runner and you lost a race, right? You're a runner, you lost a race. You are beating yourself up for it. But then you talk to your friends or outsiders and they're like, oh, it's cool. We all fail. There's nothing wrong. I don't want to hear that because there is something wrong. And that don't make me feel better because deep down inside, I know I lost this race. My bro had a girlfriend. She was cute, but her feet stunk. Bro, if you don't get this Flintstone feet chick up out of here, that's weird. He said her feet stunk. Ugh. I don't even know what you would do with that. Bro, she had the Flintstone feet. Bro, she had athlete's feet. He was with Rebecca Lobo or something. Caitlin Clark looking at, bro, what? That's crazy. I ain't never had that. I don't want that. She got Toe Jam and Earl. I don't even know where to take that. That's crazy. I had one. I'll tell you one story. I had a bad one. This is a true story. He said something embarrassing about his brother. I'm gonna say one on me. Right? The man said, I blame Alicia Baumgartner. I'm done, bro. How you gonna blame Alicia? This is a true story. I was dating a baddie. Everybody at the job site, at the workplace, wanted this chick. But something she told me had me questioning everything. Y'all want me to tell you? This is a true story too. She had body. She had green eyes. Everybody wanted her. Like, I was the one that pulled. She told me when she go to the bathroom, she don't put no tissue paper down on the thing. She said she just wiped the seat and then bare acid. Bro, I don't know what it was. I almost broke up right then and there because that sounded crazy to me. I ain't never heard no girl tell me that. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but bro, she said bare buns on the thing. I in a public restaurant, not at home. Because if at home, yeah, I get that. And I was like, you know, when the records skip in the movie, like, I was like, what? I thought she was joking. And she's like, yeah, why? I'm like, what? You trying to clap and and all you can think about is that bathroom seat. I don't know. She shouldn't have told me that, bro. That threw me off when she told. I ain't gonna front because if I gotta poop in public, if Boxingego gotta poop in public, I have a system. I put 3 of them sheets down. One go this way, then I invert the other one and it go this way, and then I do the third one on top. I layer it like, and I'm a dude, and she out here bare booty on the nah. Hey, blood, Kenya B must be stopped. She gonna be burning like Tyson is insane right now. That's crazy. You said she gonna have that Tyson snuffleupagus and all that. Nah, she ain't had that, but yeah, that threw me off when she told me that. And she was so fine that I definitely didn't expect it. Anyway, yeah, man. 2026, we finna get down to the nitty gritty, man. We gonna have a good year. Krishan Rock signed a boxing contract. Yeah, I seen that. The GWOAT really gonna crash out. I feel like Claressa, she gotta stop. Like, it just seemed insecure. That's all I can think of. Like, Alicia Baumgartner is fine. Ask any dude that like women and show a picture of Alicia Baumgartner, they gonna say she fine. Period. She fine, man. She fine. And Claressa would be like, I'm bad, I'm the baddest, and da 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 da. You don't have to like compare yourself for this and that. If you feel it and you know it, rock on. You know what I mean? So it's just like the way you going about it don't look right. And then when you said that to Layla Ali, Miss Oh So Pretty Layla Ali, and then you like, it's not like you have some deep down issues with your own skin. Cause I would say Alicia Baumgartner and Layla Ali, they're pretty light, pretty fair complected. And then you also was on wax talking about light-skinned people be the biggest haters of you. What are you talking about, bro? You know what I mean? That don't come across as right. Like you jealous of light-skinned people. That's what it seemed like. I don't know about dudes, but in terms of females, you always talk about your hair so long and you got cakes. And light-skinned women be hating. Like, bro, how you know who these people? Because here's the thing. I've been doing this YouTube internet stuff for hella long. There'll be people and they got a picture of a black person and I know they're not black. So how you know that it's light-skinned people hating on you? When I know for a fact there'll be people that got pictures of black people and this ain't them. They're like cosplaying black people. And they'll even put like the blackest name. It'll be like LaTroy Dartavian Jackson. Like, who the hell is this? And then they got a black ass picture of some random person. And his name is Latavius Donovan Jackson or whatever the fuck his name is. Rufus Roscoe LaTroy Jenkins, and they got this black picture, and it don't even be a black person behind the profile. And I can always tell because they don't even talk like black people. And they're like, yeah, Errol Spence sucks, and Terrence Crawford, he's not a good fighter. Canelo's much better. Bro, come on, bro. You ain't black. So how is Claressa, how does she know that it's all light-skinned women hating? You don't know who people are behind the profile half of the time. Claressa came in the game straight off the set of Color Purple. Come on, bro. What? All her life she had to fight. Come on, bro. That man said The Color Purple. You wildin'. You said it earlier, ego, insecurity. Bro, only insecurity makes people, like for me, I'm boxing ego. Like I ain't never, there ain't no dude. I'm tall, I'm bearded, I do my thing, I got a business. I don't care what no dude is doing. I don't care if he got a Bugatti, cause he probably like 5'4" in the Bugatti, 5'6", 5'8". He ain't boxing ego height. So I don't care about nothing like that. I don't care with no dude. I ain't never been jealous of no man. Never. So what do I look like raging in the comment section and arguing with people? That's just not the behavior of, like, for example, if you're insanely wealthy, we're talking Bill Gates, right? Richard Branson. Do you think he's going to argue in the comment section? Well, even someone like me, I do pretty well for myself. You know what I mean? I got 500,000 in terms of combined following, right? Some people know me. These people, Bill Gates ain't finna waste no time arguing with me in the comment section, even if I antagonize him. He not finna waste no time. You'd be like, who is this? This dude ain't in my tax bracket. Be gone. So why would Claressa Shields be doing this? And the more you do, that's why I'm saying it's good. I hope she don't. I mean, it would be nice if she listened to me because I'm trying to help her out. But if she don't want to, that works too. Freedom of speech, free country. But just know when you don't listen to me and you do it your way, I like it. Do it your way because you're going to see what that does is it weaponizes the internet. Every single thing that if they feel you're insecure about your skin tone, now you're going to get more about that. If they feel like you're like, oh, my natural hair is long, they're going to pull up them bald-headed pictures where your hair wasn't so long. You see what I'm saying? And then if you don't really feel how you're saying you feel, it's going to be undeniable. Does that make sense? Like when Boxingego say he don't care, I really don't care. Y'all can say whatever y'all say. It's not like I haven't heard it on the internet before. But when, like I said, when you weaponize the internet and you're like, man, my hair's so long, blah, blah, blah. All right. And then when they post this picture of you with that blade haircut, then you shouldn't feel no type of way when you had the Deacon Frost blade, I need my serum haircut. Frost! Don't say nothing. You should be happy with the blade haircut because that's what people are going to do. They're going to see it affects you and they're going to keep posting this Wesley and Blade haircut thing that you had going on. And then now you're going to be battling on the internet talking about, oh, I was just 17. I was 17 like Brandy. I just want to be down. I want to be down with what you're going through. And then now they done got you out your element because you sitting up here arguing about this blade haircut you had. They win. You see how that works? That's why it's not, that's what I'm saying. You're like, oh, I look good. Okay. They're going to keep posting this blade picture. Frost. Where's Whistler? I need Whistler. I need my serum. Bro, remember my boy Whistler had it right with the serum and he was strapped down in the chair. Like, Frost! Daywalker. So don't say nothing when they post the Daywalker. That's all I'm saying. Frost. Some always trying to always trying to ice skate uphill. When they put this Vegeta picture up there, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. When you got that Eddie Munster, bro, don't say nothing. Hey, hey, D Nice, come on, bro. Hey, D Nice gotta chill, bro. Hey, come on, D Nice. So, hold on. D Nice trying to violate, bro. D Nice said she had the Balrog from Street Fighter. Hey, bro. You gotta chill, dog. He said the Balrog is is crazy. That man said Balrog with it. Bro. Speaking of Balrog, the 90s literally didn't give a fuck. Because how is that the Balrog you put in Street Fighter, bro? I never understood this. Bro, I played that video game till my hands hurt. Balrog, he was buff. How you get this fake Kenny Porter dude? Come on, bro. Hey, D1 gotta chill, bro. He said they done put David Allen Greer in there. Bro, you ain't never lied. Why they really put David Allen Greer? I'm all up in here. Bro, yeah. How you gonna put the David Allen Greer? He looked like a sitcom, a 90s sitcom dad. He had no definition, no type of shape. He just had that haircut. Bro, get him out of here. That was like horrible casting. Horrible casting. That man said David Allen Greer is insane. But anyway, so Claressa Shields. Here's the thing. This is why I'm saying insecure. Because how are you responding to people posting pictures of you when you're 17 and you're 30? You're about 30 now. That was like 14 years ago or whatever, right? Who cares? You say I signed an $8 million deal, just recently. If I signed an $8 million deal and people on the internet were posting pictures of me when I was 16, 17, trying to flame me, I would look at that and just be like, tuh, and keep pushing. But when 50 Cent posted that picture and got a reaction out to people, you felt the need to respond to it. Talk about, oh, it's a little girl and y'all hate everything black and blackness, darkness, everybody, darkness. What? Why? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand this. I don't understand this generation. You just made $8 million and you're explaining yourself for some old 16, 17-year-old picture. Who gives a bro? I swear, you could put up a baby picture of me when I was 12, 13. Like, what does that have to do with now? I can't understand it. Why she look older at 17 than now, like a PE teacher? Come on, bro. Yeah, I just hope Claressa gets back to what it's about. Your upcoming fight, boxing. You're dope at that. Truly, you are dope at that. And to be honest, the internet is full of miserable people. Some people, their whole day is like raining on other people's parade. You know what I mean? And there is some truth to the race fans. We know how the race fans, they never going to give you credit. They never going to give her credit. You know what I mean? But to some of the stuff you're doing, it don't really have nothing to do with race. Because people of your own race are calling you out for it. So that's where you're trying to blur the lines a bit, in my opinion. Right? Like, if you want to act like Floyd Mayweather, be prepared to get some of the same hate that he got. The counting money, flamboyant, throwing money in people's face, or like making that a staple. You're literally posting receipts of it. Like, who does that? What millionaire you know bought stuff for themselves for Christmas, spent 30 racks at LV store, and then showed you the 2 receipts to prove it? We didn't doubt that you're good for the money and you can afford $30K expenditures in LV store. Why would you even, like, that's just bizarre to me. It really is. It's bizarre behavior. Like, I can understand buying a new car and then showing the car and stuff, but you don't have to, what, you putting the paperwork on? You don't have to do all that. Just show us the car. You know what I mean? Or show you, like, you went shopping at the LV store. That wouldn't be that bad. You put the receipts up. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, certain people, when they get more, it's like they almost don't know how to act with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't let money rule me. Money is good. Money is needed. It's a tool. But you got to act like you've been here before. That just look, because there's people worth, like Mark Cuban. I ain't never seen him do that. There's people who got more money than you, and none of them are doing that. And LV is not like a black-owned company or store. And I'm not saying you only have to shop black-owned, but what I'm saying is you just playing into the system. You spending $30K of your hard-earned money that you take punches in the face for, right, to advocate for some other person's brand instead of your own. Like, you, like, come out with quote wear, like, you know what I mean, Claressa shoes, like, take your middle name and flip it and make it into a clothing brand or something like that. You paying into, like, billionaire companies, LV. She was hating on other black women, so girl bye. Yeah, and then you talking about light-skinned women are the ones that hate on you the most. Why make a blanket statement like that? Because I be in the comment section, I see white men hating on you, Mexican dudes, some black people. I see like it's somewhat of a melting pot, and they be leaving some of the craziest comments. I don't recall like an overage of light-skinned females hating on Claressa Shields. I don't recall seeing that. So when did this happen? To the point where you would feel comfortable making a video talking about your biggest haters are light-skinned black women. Just bizarre stuff. That's all I'm saying. I just want these fighters to think before they react.
Why? Oh, it's giving obsessed. It's giving obsessed, light skin, red bone. Yeah, get your funny looking ass up out of here. I don't play with these hoes. It's why?
So now light-skinned women are obsessed with you.
Claressa Shields always want us to know that Pap upstairs, man.
Bookie. Bookie.
Thank you, baby.
Because Papoose is upstairs.
Papoose is upstairs is crazy.
Always the light skinned girls who think they just so pretty and just because they born light skin that they just all that. That they can come up with shit talking shit. Oh, because you think you're pretty. I'm going to tell you something. One, I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit. That's one. And then two, why are you on my stuff if you don't like me? Why? Oh, it's giving obsessed. It's giving obsessed, light skin, red bone. Yeah, get your funny looking ass up out of here. I don't play with these hoes. It's mostly a lot of light skinned women who come bothering me. Yeah, I said what I said. I said what I said. They be hating on everything. Oh, she just thinks she's so pretty, but she got a strong jawline. Baby, you see this face. What the hell wrong with you? I'm our ancestors' dream, girls. You fucking crazy? Stop playing with me. I'm light skinned, I love you. Oh, I love you too. You all right. You good. I don't even mean to come at all light skinned girls for real, but usually they're the ones that be inboxing me or who be commenting me talking stuff. And I don't really be liking it because I know for sure it ain't about light skin, dark skin, white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican. I'll whoop a girl ass. I already know that. So it'd be like when they be talking crazy to me, I'd be like, man, I ain't really the one to be playing with. Who's this girl? Another fucking light skin. Another light skin. Your haters really got under your skin. How my haters got under my skin when I'm out here celebrating me not being guilty for smoking weed? Saray _Summers, you blocked. You is dumb as hell. You blocked, man. And then once again, proving my point. Another light-skinned girl. Listen, if you a light-skinned girl and you love me, I love you too. But I am telling you, some of these light-skinned girls be having like self-esteem problems. And the fact that my self-esteem is up here.
Flawless and you gorgeous.
Bro, come on. Come on, bro. Like it, to be honest, my man Rock came back. I told you it was Alicia Baumgartner. Bro, that was just weird. It was just bizarre, like unhinged. Like, I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to expose. I like Claressa the fighter. I don't want to have to expose her. I don't want to have to expose her, bro. Here's the thing. Study what people say. Study why I be mad, right? Let me be the first to say I am dark-skinned and I can't stand her butt. See? That's what I'm saying. You making it into something that it ain't even about. And then when the people are coming for you and papoose and stuff, then you say, oh, y'all hate everything black. You was just going at black people, light-skinned black people. You segregated light-skinned like it's different. But here, study why I would be mad. Here's what Claressa did. And people do these mental gymnastics, and unless you don't pay attention or have someone like me outline what I'm about to tell you, you might miss it. So Pete, at the beginning of her rant, this is how you know a lot of people project. They'll be like, oh, this guy's a thief. But then they're really the thief. But they'll say you're the thief, but deep down inside, they know that they're rotten and they're the thief. So people do a lot of projection. But if you peep what Claressa said, she was like, it's always the light ones, right? But then all of her language seemed to have animosity towards light-skinned people. Red bone, light skin, light bright. You think you was born because you were born light, you better than somebody. You think you're pretty because you light skinned. I look better than you, right? Is that what she said? Watch how I cook Claressa Shields. This is how you expose when people are projecting. Is that pretty much what Claressa said? You think you're better because you're light skinned, light bright, red bone. You are out here thinking you're better than people because you're light skinned, and you know what? I look better than you. Is that what she just said? I'll let you hear the clip. Yes or no? Is that what she said? We got to do baby steps. Did she just say that light skins be the ones that hate on her? Light skins be the people who think they're better than her. Light skins think because they were born light that they're better, even though she looks better than them. And then she called them red bones and light skin, right? That's what she just said. But then later she said it's always the light skins that hate on me because these light skinned women are jealous of me because my self-esteem is high and they have low self-esteem. That's what she just said. So at the beginning of your rant, you said the light-skinned people thought they were all that. They thought they were all that in a bag of chips. They thought because they were born light-skinned that it made them better, even though you look better, which is subjective and your own opinion of yourself. So how did the light-skinned people go from being full of themselves and feeling they're better than you because they're light-skinned or they think they're so pretty, right? That's what you said. To a minute later, you're saying the light-skinned people lack self-esteem. Cooked. That's when you could tell when people are being fraudulent. Because these two things don't make sense. You went from saying light-skinned people are full of themselves, thinking they're better and prettier and born light, that's a privilege or whatever, to then saying the light-skinned people don't have no self-esteem. Cooked. How could those two things exist? Listen.
Light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that. That they can come up with shit, talking shit. Oh, because you think you're pretty. I'm going to tell you something.
You think you're pretty. You think you're all that because you were born light-skinned.
Always the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that. That they can come up with shit, talking shit. Oh, because you think you're pretty. I'm going to tell you something. One, I look better than you. I look better than you, so you can get off my shit. That's one.
Light skins think they're better than you and they think they were born pretty. And then by the end of it, this is what you said.
Another light skin dumb as hell. You block, man. And then once again, proving my point. Another light skin girl. Listen, if you're a light skin girl and you love me, I love you too. But I am telling you, some of these light skin girls be having like self-esteem problems. And the fact that my self-esteem is up here. Always the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that. That they can come up with shit, talking shit.
So how did the light-skinned chicks that you claim are hating on you because you look better than them and have higher self-esteem, how did they go from being full of themselves and thinking they're all that and thinking they're special because they're light-skinned to, in the end, you said, it's always the light-skins. They must have low self-esteem. How do they have low self-esteem? You just said they had high self-esteem. How did we get there? Cooked. Claressa Shields, quote, cooked. That don't make sense. You spent the whole beginning talking about light skins feel they're all that and they not all that and they red bones to only later contradict yourself and say that the light skinned women are lacking self-esteem and jealous of you because you have high self-esteem. That's how you could tell when people are projecting, because it's going to be riddled with all sorts of inconsistencies, like when you don't really believe what you're saying. So for me, like I said, it seems like insecurity, and deep down inside, you're looking at these light-skinned people or these light-skinned women And you are the one that feel a type of way because maybe you're more darker complected. So you're looking at the light skins as special. But us light skinned people, we're not looking at ourselves as nothing special. Right? If the world views light skinned people as like, oh, this is good or better or whatever, that's up to the world, is subjective. But I ain't never, not never, but yeah, I can't really think of no light skinned people who's just like, oh, I'm light, so I'm better. I'm better than everybody. And for real, if we really want to get to it, if you look at celebrities, there'll be a lot of light skinned celebrities and they really be down for the cause. Like they be really riding for the cause to the point where there's other people who are darker complected that be cooning. You feel what I'm saying? They be like all the way out coons. So don't do that. If y'all really want to have a conversation, don't do that. There are a lot of these light-skinned dudes that is they super like activist type. Like this dude. I know some of y'all seen him. He light-skinned, Jesse Williams, but he really one of them ones. Like he really like bout it. Really speak up on black issues. I'm not even gonna call out names, but I can think of a couple dark-skinned celebrities. They definitely ain't doing that. So what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, so a lot of light-skinned people be like super righteous. They be like really planting their feet in the soil, and they be mixed. A lot of them be mixed, where they don't have to, like they could either like, play up to their mixed side or something, and they don't be doing that. They really be about the people and about the culture. So all this colorism and like nonsense from Claressa Shields talking about light skin is the biggest hater. Stop it, bro. I don't believe you. And I truly believe what you're saying against light skin, that's how you feel. And then like also it's just for a public brand, it's a dumb standpoint to segregate your audience like that. I don't care if the people watching me are light skin or dark skin. If you know boxing and you talking that good boxing talk, you part of what we doing over here. You know what I mean? Why would you segment your audience like that? There are people who are light skinned that's rocking with you. People who are dark skinned or other ethnicities that is rocking with you. Why segment your audience and then outright make blanket statements about, oh, light skinned women always the ones that come from me? Like, and for me, I'm online. I get hate mail and hate comments. I don't know who these motherfuckers are. I don't know. I mean, some of them I do. Like I could tell, but I can't just outright say it's dark skinned dudes or light skinned dudes or all Mexican. I be getting hate from all angles, but they just be hating. So how do you just like, I don't like when people try to act like things are fact and law and stats and they're not, there's no statistic behind it. You ain't did no case study. You see what I'm saying? You ain't really ran no case study and then, everybody surveyed had to like sign in with their ethnicity. So how you know that? Maybe it's the light-skinned ones is sticking out to you because you have a complex or whatever is going on internally with Claressa Shields. So you focus on, I don't want to get too deep into it, but your brain has something called the reticular activating system. What this means or what this does, look it up. The reticular activating system. What this is if you have a girlfriend and she buy a red Tesla, right? All of a sudden, now because of your reticular activating system in your brain, you're gonna hone in on that. And now when you're out and about at Target or grocery shopping, you're gonna see cars that look like your girl's car. You're going to see a lot of red and burgundy Teslas. It's not that they started producing more or selling more. It's that it has now become a focal point because you know somebody personally that's close to you that has one. Do you understand? Everybody's had that, where you know someone to get a car, and then now you keep seeing the car. Or you see like someone get a job at AT&T, and then you see AT&T trucks, and you start seeing like omens and like symbolisms of that, because you're now, your brain kind of concentrates on things like that. Putting a complexion on people is really putting a cap on the money. That's also a great point. Shout out to Jose. That's why I would never do that. I don't care if you dark skinned, you could be blurple, you could be light skinned albino. The money still spend the same. And again, if you talking that real talk, I don't care. I don't care what shade you are. There's beautiful people in every shade. You know what I mean? And then after you had this rant previously about light skinned people, when 50 start dissing you, he ain't light skinned. You peep that? 50 Cent is not a light skinned dude. And he dissing you, but you said there's the light skins that be hating on you. But then now you're saying 50 hating on you, and he not even a light skinned person. Why don't you be like, man, dark skinned dudes, they keep hating on me. The same way you did the light skinned women. Why don't you say dark skinned men is hating on you? Oh, that's not good for the brand. So why, that's what I'm saying. Why call it out for light skinned women and put a focus on it like that's the only people hating on you? 50 Cent ain't light skinned and he's not a woman. And you saying he's hating on you. You dig? So it's like, come on, bro. Y'all got to make it make sense. So that's my point. I think Claressa does a lot of projection. Like, it just looks like jealousy and envy and insecurity really do. You know what I mean? Like Layla Ali, you literally said the spices ain't selling and her cooking stuff. And then now all of a sudden you a chef. It's like you want to be like her. That's what it comes across as. She be chefing, making some meals that look delicious, got her own spice line, and now all of a sudden you a cook. So it's like you want to be everything, you know what I mean? And like, I'm telling you from a male perspective, I don't know how to be, I can't be nothing else. My pronouns are male, male. So I can only speak for me. From a male, a true alpha, masculine perspective, the people I know that are also male, Alicia Baumgartner, fine. I'll post her on my page. She fine. And it seemed like Claressa Shields has like even more animosity because you have to see comments of people like fawning over Alicia Baumgartner. But that's what I'm saying. That stuff shouldn't bother you if you know what you got going on is great too. She talking about, Claressa literally said, oh, y'all posted a picture of me when I was 17. Oh, y'all keep talking about I got a strong jaw. Like, I never heard Alicia Baumgartner or Layla Ali say these things. Layla Ali has good, she's bigger than Claressa, and she had good, like, musculature. You know what I mean? I never heard her talk about, like, oh, why y'all saying I got a strong jaw? Alicia Baumgartner got muscles, too. I never heard her, like, arguing with fans. I'm sure somebody said, oh, you look manly or masculine, because Alicia Baumgartner is jacked. You know what I mean? But you don't really hear this like insecure type of approach to that. And again, I'm sure some people have made comments here. So that's what I'm saying. It's true. You'll be able to tell there's true confidence. It's undeniable. See, look, That's Alicia Baumgartner. She jacked. You know what I mean? She got muscles. But I never heard her like complain and like argue with the crowd. She just be like, I look good. And that's just what it is. Like, so Baumgartner does come across as somebody who is truly confident in the way that they look. Look, she buff. She's always been like jacked like that. But she knows how to carry it, and it don't look like anything that me or anybody else would say negative offends her. She don't care if some dude's like, oh, your muscles is weak. And then shout out to my man Rock. That's what you said earlier. He was like, blame Alicia Baumgartner. She is light-skinned, and then Claressa has associated light-skinned women as being her dominant haters. So she probably looking at Alicia Baumgartner too. Like, oh man, it's always the light-skinned ones. But that's not, Christy Martin said, you're hard to like. She not light-skinned, she white. Like, what are we talking about? How are you going to just relegate it to light-skinned women? You got into it with Amanda Serrano, facts. Layla Ali, facts. Ronda Rousey, facts. Chris Cyborg, facts. Christy Martin said you're hard to like, facts. Alicia Baumgartner. But everyone's just out to get you. Chris Cyborg is not no light-skinned black. Christy Martin is not no light-skinned black. Franchon Cruz Dezern was calling you a bit on the internet the other day, and she's not what you would call light-skinned. And she was talking the same type of talk, but you've associated all of your hatred to come from light-skinned women, or predominantly from light-skinned women. Chris Cyborg, Christy Martin, Franchon Cruz Dezern, these are all examples of people who went at you and called you all types of names or whatnot, and they didn't fit that mold of light-skinned black women. So, yeah. I hope Claressa get off the internet and like just show like what need to be shown. I don't see how Papoose deal with it, for real. I can't deal with it. It's like too problematic. You beefing with everybody. Fans, women, Tank Davis, 50 Cent. It's just too much, bro. Like, and I get it, being confident. I get it. She's the GOAT. I get it, the confidence. But what other female fighter do you know got more beefs than Claressa Shields? And I'm talking about with men. Listen, I'm gonna end on that note. Name another female fighter in the history of boxing that got more male beefs than Claressa. Okay. I don't think y'all heard me. Name another female in combat sports. So it could be UFC, PFL, MMA, or boxing that got more beefs with men, because the women, we already know about that, but more male beefs. Keith Thurman, Rolly, 50 Cent, Tank, right? And I know I'm missing some. Then Claressa. And then when you combine the men with the women, name somebody who got more beefs than Claressa. Dudes don't even be having this many beefs. Ryan ain't got more than Claressa. Y'all wanna run a test? Ryan Garcia versus Claressa? You say a Ryan beef, I'll say a Claressa beef. We're talking about public beefs that have went on. Y'all want to play this game? We can try it. I'm always down for a challenge. Y'all name a Ryan Garcia beef, I'll respond with a Claressa beef, and we'll see who run out first. Oh, you're saying she beef? Oh, I was about to say because Ryan got a good amount of people he beef with. I read that wrong. Okay, I was about to say, yeah, she beef with Ryan Garcia, Rolly, Keith Thurman, right, and now 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, Gervonta Tank Day. That's already 5 men, and we're talking about in the last couple years. And I know I'm missing some. Jamel Herring, she just blocked. So we're up to 6. That's not even the females that the Layla Lees, the Alicia Bumgarders, the Franchon Cruz Dezern, the Ronda Rouseys, the Christy Martin, the Hannah Gabriels, Amanda Serrano at one point in her. She dissed Katie Taylor. Oh, the guy. Oh, D1 coming with it. Yeah, the Russian bull that she pulled a knife out. Tank and Keith light skinned, but they're not women. They are light skinned, but what does that mean? But that's who she's choosing to beef with. Ain't nobody told the Tank. I don't remember how that started. To be fair, but the reason to Keith Thurman, no, we're not doing that. She called out Rolly. She called out Keith Thurman. I don't remember particularly how the Tank beef started. I remember Element. Tank said she looked like a pit bull or something like that, but I don't remember who started it. She started with Keith Thurman and Rolly. She said that she'll beat them. So she caused that. That's the difference. She had beef with Cameron. That sound about right. Peace out, Bella. I'm about to get out of here too. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's starting to be emerge as a pattern for real, for real. Starting to look kind of problematic. Like you just beefing with everybody. And it's good to be confident and feeling yourself. I'm not even tripping off that. But there's a lot. Roy Jones felt it himself. He wasn't beefing with everybody. Anyway, that's my time. Hopefully you guys gain something from this stream. I'll be back with some more heat. Subscribe.